Hi everybody, welcome once again to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Similane and thank you so much for joining us. Please do hit the subscribe button down below and the gray bell next to it so that you can get a notification whenever I do post a new video. And to everybody that's already a subscriber, thank you guys for the love, thank you for the support. The channel is growing at a steady pace. I can see that we're getting somewhere, so thank you guys for the support. It means so much to me. So I'm sure you guys are wondering why I'm on the floor. I'm on a mini vacay and I didn't bring everything that I need in order for me to be able to vlog. But like I always say, the show must continue and there is no rest for the fabulous. So let the show continue. I wanted to do something else today, but I figured that this is more important. And this is also a snippet into my life. So I'm going to do my reflections of 2018 today. I believe that reflections are very important. I think as a person, you need to be able to sit back and look at your life and look at the things that you need to improve, need to do better, things that you need to change about yourself. We're always so quick to find fault with other people and we don't sit and do introspections and find out, what am I doing wrong? What can I do to better myself, better the situation? So I'm going to do my 2018 reflections. Basically, these are things that I've learned um, this past year. This has been one of my hardest years after 2014. In 2014, I lost my mother. And after that, this has been my hardest year. Not necessarily because I've lost anyone, because this year has been my biggest growth year. I've done what I think is my most growth in my adult life this year. I've gone through things that have shaped and molded and hurt and made me better. I'm obviously not an expert at anything, but yeah, it's just been one of those years that have just been, yeah. I'm sure for a lot of people, it's just been one of those years. So I'm just going to share my reflections of the things that I've learned in 2018. My biggest thing this year that I've learned was to pray more. I come from a Christian family, as I've said. I'm born again myself, but been I've never really had a big prayer life. I mean, I pray because it's part of my faith, but it hasn't been like a thing. But this year I've learned to pray a whole lot more. I've learned that prayer is key to so many things in my life, so many things that help to keep me sane more than anything. Yeah, but it's prayer is important. So my prayer life this year has grown the most. It has sharpened me, it has shaped me, and made me better, I believe. So yes, the first thing I've learned this year is to pray more. I've also learned to love more, and I've learned that love isn't tangible. It isn't things that we do for other people that are tangible, but it's things that we do for people that shows, I think, our essence to be, to, for lack of a better description, but it isn't things that are tangible. I can't say that I love you because I've bought you something, basically, is what I'm trying to say. But my loving you could be the fact that you call me at 3 o'clock in the morning and I listen to whatever it is that you have to say. That's love. So I've learned to love more. I've learned to love my friends more, to love my children more, my family, things like that. I've learned to love more. And I've learned that love is also one of those two-way things that you can pour yourself out into somebody, but they also need to pour themselves back into you, because we love loves love. So you can't say you love someone and that person isn't necessarily loving you back, kind of a thing. Yeah, I've learned that. I've learned to differentiate between loving somebody up close and loving somebody from a distance. There's nothing, I believe there is nothing wrong with loving somebody from a distance, because sometimes you have to protect yourself from certain people. So you love you with the love of the Lord from over there. But I've learned to love more, and I've learned to find out the different ways in which love works, the different ways in which we relate to love. One day I'll share how I came about that. I've also learned that I've learned to forgive without receiving an apology. This has been the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my entire existence. It has been the hardest journey I've ever been on, is to forgive people that have not even the faintest idea that they've hurt me, number one. Number two, that they don't even ask for an apology from me, and I have to forgive them. And it has, yo, no, that hasn't been easy, but it's something I've learned. It's something that I now know gives me a release, gives me, um, it makes me free. Not necessarily the other person, but it makes me free. So I've learned to forgive people, even when people have not asked for an apology, even when people are not aware of the wrong that they've done to me. I've learned to forgive. I've even had to go to other people and ask them to forgive me, even though when I look at the situation, I'm not wrong. But yeah, I mean, that was spirit led, because I don't think, as Spunsi, on my own, without divine intervention, I would have come to that realization, let alone being able to do that. But yeah, I've learned to forgive, and I've learned the release that forgiveness gives to my peace and my sanity. Um, yeah, I've learned it's not an easy thing. Trust me, forgiveness isn't easy. Forgiving yourself, forgiving other people, it isn't an easy thing, but I've learned to forgive. I've also learned to let things and people go. I've lost friends that I thought, we'd get over whatever it is that we're going through, and the friendship would be rekindled, and it hasn't happened. And I've learned that I need to let that go. In as much as I love those people and would want to have them back in my life, but I've got to let it go. So I've had learned to let people go. I've learned to let things go. My heart was shattered when I lost my car. So I had to let that go, because it's a car. At the end of the day, as much as I loved my car and I needed my car, but I needed to let that go. So I let things like that and people in my life go. And I've also learned that I can't be anybody else besides myself. When you spend a huge chunk of your life trying to be somebody else, trying to fit in with other people, learning that you are good just as you are is an everyday thing. It's something you have to keep on reminding yourself each and every single day, each and every single month, each and every single year, that you can't be anybody else but yourself. So that's what I learned this year. And this one chops the heck out of me. But I've learned that procrastination is a thief of time. I've spent so much time this year, years before, thinking about things. I'm an overthinker. I'm one of those people that I want to know what the result is before we start. And it's good and it's bad. Bad in the sense of I've lost out on time that I can't regain and bring back. Because if I had started this channel at the beginning of the year, like I wanted to do, I would be so much further now than what I am, basically. But yeah, I've learned that procrastination is a thief of time. So these are just some of my reflections of my year, some of the things that I feel that it's okay for me to share of what I've gone through in the year. Others are a bit too personal, and I'm not necessarily ready to share them with other people quite as yet. But yeah, I'm hoping that by you watching this video, you're going to sit down with yourself and you're going to do a reflection and introspection on how you can make yourself better, how you can become a better person. And we become aware of how you can become a better person by looking and learning what life is teaching us. So those are my reflections. Those are the things that I've learned this year. Those are the things that I'm trying to do better this year. Yeah, that's basically me. So like I said, I hope that you will learn something from this, take something away from this, as what I always hope with every single video. But yeah. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy Christmas. Enjoy New Year's. I will try do a vlogmas, but I'm not making any promises because right now I have a lot going on in my life. So I don't know if I'm going to do that, but I will definitely share my Christmas with you. We'll see. But yeah, do your reflections, find out what it is that you've learned from this year, find out what it is that you can do better in your life this year, what 2018 has been to you. And I'll see you guys again next time. Remember, I love you, but most importantly, Jesus loves you and he died for you. So enjoy the rest of your day. Love you. God bless. Mwah.